Ja. Oké, nou gaan we even kijken wie er nog meer is. Alleen jij en ik. Debbie staat er weer as to join. Heel raar waarom wij eigenlijk een soort van standaard erin zitten en ik dan Debbie dan apart moet doen.
Ja, dat weet ik ook niet.
Ik zie er nou ook een contentscherm van jou.
Ja, ik probeer dat fotootje te delen, maar dat lukt me allemaal weer niet.
Nou, het belangrijkste is dat Debbie nou toegevoegd wordt. Die zie ik wel as to join, maar dan moet zij dat wel goedkeuren. Zij kan jou horen, dus praat maar even tegen Debbie. Vraag maar of zij...
Hi Debbie. I don't hear you, but you seem to hear me.
Yeah, I'm asking her to join, but she needs to be available, or just click on join.
Can you click on join? So Bas tries to add you.
I think you can hear me as well, Debbie. So this is the same issue we had yesterday. So I'm trying to get you to join. I see you a little bit, but then it says unavailable. Heb jij dat soort startscherm? Wil je dat nog testen? Dan kan je, wat je net deed, zag ik. Dus als je dan zegt deel je scherm.
Ja, maar dan komt die foto niet.
Nou, Ralf die vraagt of we een andere invitation hebben.
Waarom?
Ik zal hem even mee. Ja, weet ik niet. Het is gewoon in zijn kalender. Moet hij dat selecteren?
Hoe kom jij aan? Heeft Ralf contact jou via Teams?
Ja, ik zal even kijken. Ja, want dit zijn dingen, als ik er dan weer uit ga, dan staat volgens mij op pauze. Even kijken. Ralf.
Een berichtje.
Ralf, please. Click on.
Ja, dat heb ik gedaan.
Ja.
Waarom zie ik dan niet? Ik krijg de hele tijd ook een heel lelijks. Nee.
Nogmaals, as to join. Zie je dat? Je ziet het niet onderin. Of wel? Zie je Debbie er nou onderin daarbij komen staan?
Nee.
Ik ga even tegelijkertijd even bellen via WhatsApp. Dus kijk jij maar of jij misschien jouw startscherm kan starten.
Request to join. Ik zie Debbie wel. Ik bel Debbie nu. Nee. Jij klikt ook op Debbie, hè? Dat je dat, en dan staat er request to join en dan ze lijkt offline, hè?
Wat zeg je?
Debbie lijkt offline, hè?
Ja, ik zie haar ergens wel in. Ik zeg as to join. Hetzelfde geldt voor Ralf.
Oh jee.
Nou, zet ik hier ook Ralf. Calling.
Ik zie alleen maar Remco. Ja, Ralf zit erbij.
Hi Ralf.
Hi Ralf.
Hi. I always heard you, but you didn't hear me.
No, that's. I think it's really strange that because did you click on the just your calendar item?
I clicked on my invitation.
In the email or in the? Let me see if I can now.
In the official invitation. Hi.
Kan je deze niet uitsnijden, Ineke?
Nee, ik krijg de hele tijd dit. En ik kan daar wel een soort slideshow van maken, maar dan knippert hij de hele tijd. Zie je het nu als een slideshow?
Kan je niet op pauze zetten nu? Nu ziet het er mooi uit. Als je het pauzeert.
Hoe doe ik pauze dan?
Geen idee.
Nee.
Ze zegt...
Dit is het enige wat ik krijg qua scherm.
Misschien is dit beter dan die andere.
Ja.
I think this is fine and people know that it is loading and waiting. I'll try to keep on asking Debbie to join. It was the same issue we had sort of yesterday. Then all of a sudden she was able to join.
Did you try to call her now?
Yeah, but she didn't pick up. Hi Debbie, can you hear us? Okay. I think Jeanette, she is in the call. And she can hear us, I think.
I heard you too in the call, so I participated as a normal participant.
Okay, Jeanette, can you just leave another question so we can see that we're sure that that it works?
The most important one, Debbie, should be
Yeah,
able to
exactly.
join.
That's the most important one.
We still have 20 minutes.
Oh.
Okay.
No pressure.
Because Ralph, first you could hear us, but you weren't inside. What?
No, I was not invited, so I used the official invitation for the cooking course.
Oh yeah, that's where it goes wrong, because then you're a participant. So no,
Yes.
if you click in your calendar, then you join as a presenter.
Yeah, but I didn't get any invitation before. In my calendar, there's nothing.
Ah.
Okay, it's strange. Okay.
I tried the invitation from yesterday, but I wasn't successful.
Oké, je hoort ons gewoon goed, ja?
Should I send you the link, Ralph? Or did you now enter the?
En ik hoor jullie. Ja.
Now I was invited from Bas. Bas invited me directly.
So, yes.
But I never got the link.
Ik zie 5 attendees. Oké. Oké, nou nog even Debbie erbij, dat is het belangrijkste. Yo, hoi.
De belangrijkste Debbie, ja. Agree.
Okay, Debbie can hear and see us both. So all I need to, again, I'll keep on trying to. I'm asking you to join Debbie, but then at the same time it's unavailable. So I see you in the bottom of the screen, and I think you need to accept or something like that, because I don't see you.
But I also don't see her online in Teams. Does she have her status?
I just sent her a message, so I add her as a presenter, and then every time she sort of disappears. Debbie, do you remember what you did yesterday that all of a sudden you were able to join? I'm asking you to join.
Könnt ihr noch einen Computer nutzen für den Kochen, damit ihr daran teilnehmen könnt als Teilnehmer, weil ich hier als Presenter bin? Weiß nicht, wie das funktioniert, aber sicher ist sicher.
And Debbie, I also added Liesel, but I don't see Liesel either in the.
Kannst du auch normal schicken.
She hasn't joined. And keep on asking you to join. So see somehow if you can log out, log back in, and it did work for Ineke and it did work for Ralph. But of course, it's most important that we get you online. It just keeps on saying unavailable, unavailable.
Mhm. Nee, gestern nicht. Du hast ja gesagt, wir haben was. Das habe ich so nicht mehr verstanden. Aber ist egal, dann haben wir keinen Kokos. Ich nicht.
I'm connecting now also with Remco. See, maybe he knows a solution.
Yeah.
For our IT guy.
You did double check with Debbie about the link, right? Which link she is clicking on?
I So it should not be the test. This should be the official link to the cooking class that starts in 20 minutes. Debbie, I don't know if you hear us, or you should hear us. So I hope you clicked on that one and not on the link invitation via that for participants, but
Zal ik haar bellen?
ja, misschien als jij dat doet. Hey Remco. Als jij weer probeert Debbie te bereiken. Remco. Ja, ik heb je even op speakers aan. Nou, we zitten daarin.
Debbie is er.
Oh, I see.
Nou,
Liesel.
Liesel.
Sorry.
Oké, wacht even. We hebben al iets. Remco, ik ga maar even hangen. Ja? Als het nodig is, bel ik. Jo, hoi. Hi, Liesel.
Hi. Okay. So I'm sorted now. Let me go sort Debbie out quickly.
Yeah.
But it also says Debbie seems to be a guest. That's not what she is, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but Liesel knows now how she can.
Oh, really?
She can get in. Liesel is in. She's in as a presenter. You don't see this, Ineke?
Yeah.
Screen. Okay. Yeah, so it's just the same. I guess it's just maybe if you accidentally click as a participant, then of course you can hear and see us, but you won't be there as a presenter.
No.
But
There you coming. Oh no, thank you.
I invited Steph too.
hi.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, just a moment.
No.
I still have to make my technical things to make it a bit louder.
We have still 50 minutes time left, but we cannot reach Debbie.
No.
Oh, not yet.
Okay, a few things that are good to know. How we'll proceed is basically so Debbie, she is not doing the actual cooking. She'll be answering any questions that are coming in and relay them to the ladies that are doing the cooking. Basically, everybody will be muted because everybody, even if you're not live, people can hear us. So and for Debbie, but I'm sure she knows. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Debbie.
Is that Debbie?
Yeah, I think she needs to put in. Hello, Debbie.
Hello.
Hello. I don't know.
Hi.
Hi, Debbie. Yeah, it's no.
Hi.
I see her.
Hello.
Ah.
Hi.
So the other laptop is not on yet. And yesterday, what happened was yesterday suddenly I was admitted into the conversation. That's how I joined.
Yes, I keep on trying that, but I'm asking to join, but it says unavailable. So maybe it's blocked or there's something. I don't know why it's not. So I don't know. Do you remember what you did yesterday? Why all of a sudden you were able to get
in? Let me go back to the other side and have a look.
Yeah.
Hang on a
It's a
second.
South African virus, perhaps.
Don't say that.
Well, at least we have a connection to the location. So.
Oh.
So, Steph, jetzt kannst du gleich die Fragen auch beantworten im Chat, wenn du hier drin bist.
Yeah. So as I understood correct, in case everything will work properly, Debbie will answer the questions, right?
Yes, Debbie will answer the question. Hi, Liesel. I think what I understood also yesterday from our ICT guy, he said it is possible to log in with two accounts, but let's see again if we can get Debbie. Because I think maybe what happened, Debbie clicked on a link as a participant, and then I have to ask her to join. But she needs to see the invite for.
Yeah, we're already in. We're just trying to. I can see them. I can hear them, and we can hear you on her laptop.
Debbie is added. She is in there as a participant, but not as a presenter.
Okay.
Like I added you yesterday as a presenter, so that's why you're
I'm
in
logged
there
in as a presenter. Okay.
Yeah. She needs to log in through that link, not the participant link.
So a different link.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay, cool.
So,
Okay, cool.
if I understood this correct, we are also now as a presenter. We are logged in as a presenter right now, right?
Yes.
Everybody here. Okay.
Only if you're a presenter, then I can add you to the live event. And
Yeah.
so I'm wondering how many attendees there'll be, because I don't know how the weather is there, but here it's like blue skies, perfect. Like one of the first days since years, and people could go out ice skating. So I already got someone that a colleague that was gonna join said, "I'm sorry, I'm gonna do the cooking. I'll make the donation, but I'm out ice skating."
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful out there. You can almost do the Elfstedentocht again, huh?
Yeah, but they said even because of the corona, even if it will be possible, they won't run it. So
Oh my God, no.
it should be so disappointing.
We're just trying to log in again just to see. I'm logged into everything correctly. I don't know why it's showing me as a participant.
But for later, Ineke is starting.
Yes.
Then forwarding to me, and then I forward it to Debbie, and then we can start.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yes.
But I can see you now in the bottom, Debbie, as a presenter on your account. But again, it disappears. So it seems like you're added, but then it needs to accept, or the camera needs to be turned on or something, because it's, yeah.
It's very strange. My camera is on, but you can see me on this laptop. You're talking about the other one, right?
The other one,
Yes.
yeah. I keep on adding you, asking to join. It shows you for a little while at the bottom, but again in the top it says unavailable. So it
But
seems
here in my screen it says Debbie as a guest.
Yeah.
It doesn't say presenter. It says guest. So that fits what you're mentioning, that you can hear us but not talk, things like that. In my opinion, you entered as a guest and not as a presenter.
Can we invite Debbie again?
No, I think once you're in here, I can't add presenters myself, as far as I can see.
So
You
I mean
can.
that.
Debbie.
Can you try it, Ralph? Because I think you added Stephanie and
Yes.
I don't know. Then maybe you can try it.
I'm also here.
Hi.
Alona. AL is Alona.
Yeah, and I think, okay, we have, I mean, people slowly will start logging in and everybody can hear us. So maybe we have to think, Debbie, if we cannot get the other laptop up, do you have a separate camera, or is it just the laptop and your camera that you have?
Yeah, it's just a laptop. I just very, very strange, because there's usually no problem at all. So I just can't understand. I mean, I've clicked on the link that you sent me. It's come up in the normal way. But there's something missing, and I don't know what it is. I never ever have a problem.
If you don't click on the link, but if you click on the calendar, and if maybe you see there's join through the calendar.
That's what we're doing. So we're going into the calendar on Teams and clicking on the link in the calendar, and then it says join, and we click join, and it comes up, and we can hear and see, but you cannot hear and see us, which is just so strange.
And the link in Outlook, because that's where I clicked on.
We did that first, so we've tried both.
Yeah.
All right,
now,
I'm just gonna go for a second and have a look on the other side. It's right next to me. I'll be back now.
Yeah.
So Ralph, you also tried to add her, right?
Yes. Every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it disappears. I have another link that I sent through email.
And I'm not able to use another link. So if we have this email address from Debbie, and therefore I'm not able to change it.
Exactly.
Can I do something? Like, can I be of help?
Can Liesel log in this other computer? Then it's solved, right? because she has the connection.
Yeah,
Then
what I did understand from Remco is that you can log in 2 accounts. So then you can use the camera on one account, and then she can answer the questions through this laptop. So that's the last thing I'd say.
Or
we have
perhaps
to
with
try.
another email address. Perhaps Debbie has another email address, a private address, for example,
Yeah.
or something like that.
I mean, what we at the end could do, that she logs in at this other computer with Liesel, that we gather the questions and send it somewhere separately in Team to her, something like this. I don't know.
Alona oder Steph, macht es Sinn, wenn einer von euch auch als Participant reingeht und von der Seite prüft, ob alles in Ordnung ist auch und da handelt?
Kann ich machen.
Sonst kann ich ja sonst wieder einladen, wenn es nicht klappt.
Okay.
Super.
Danke, Alona.
Ralph, do you still see the image?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Online South African cooking class.
Like this.
Support our local partners in South Africa.
Okay.
Debbie's
Hi.
just trying to
Okay.
find another version of going in.
I just sent Debbie another link to join. I think that should be then as a percent. If she can click on that link,
Okay.
if that does not work, please log in
Everything
on that
by
computer
email.
with your account, Liesel.
Liesel.
Okay. No, he sent you an email to see if you with a new link.
And otherwise, have to try to log in on the other account as well, on the same account, because you can log in with 2 accounts.
You mean on the name of Liesel, also on the other
Yes,
computer?
on the other computer. But
So
first
the
try
name-
the email. If that doesn't work, we'll do that.
Okay, so apparently if you can't do that, Debbie, then you can sign in with my name on your computer.
Can they see me now? No?
Can
Okay,
you see Debbie?
guys, just a short thing. When
Yeah.
clicking on the normal link for people, you can already hear what we are saying.
Ja,
Yes,
das ist
I know.
richtig.
So
Peter,
everybody can
12
hear
Uhr.
us who are already is attending.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, I know. So that's why I think in
That's
a
what's
little
normal.
bit I have to mute everyone, and I think we'll just have to do it with the one camera if the other laptop or other.
I'm in now on the new link.
Okay, Debbie's in now on the new link.
Okay,
it's
I can
not
see at the bottom. Is the camera
Oh.
on? Because
Is your camera on?
camera doesn't now, and it keeps on disappearing again.
No, that's Alena.
My camera is off. My camera is off. I didn't
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, and Debbie is I can see her.
Can you see her name?
No, I can see her name, but then it disappears. I don't see the camera on. I don't think this is going to work, so I think we have to, Lisa, if you can try and log in the other one, then I'm gonna. We have 5 more minutes before going before we start, so then I'll.
Oh,
we
you're on,
already
Debbie.
have-
So then Ineke and myself, we need some to speak some more words
Yes.
until it works.
Okay,
I
I'm
think
gonna.
we're good at talking, right?
Yeah, I can talk 1 hour if it's needed.
Please don't.
I can't.
You have some nice cooker in the background. You don't have to do anything, Ralf.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are prepared.
Okay, you know what? It's fine. We're gonna just use one laptop. Fine.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'll mute
So
everybody.
we'll be moving my laptop around if you don't mind.
Yes, if you can just see the setup, if that works, I'll mute everybody.
Hear me?
All right. Good luck, you guys.
I'm just turning up.
Good luck. Good luck.
als jij het nu doet. Oké, doe maar weer aan.
How can we continue?
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Welcome to this online cooking workshop. You might wonder why I'm talking to you in English, but we have German and Dutch people joining us today. My name is Ineke, I work for Riksja Travel from the Netherlands, and I will first give a short introduction for all the Dutch-speaking people joining today, and then afterwards my colleague Ralf from Erlös in Germany will take over. We are companies with two different names, but we're actually one and the same company. Let me start in Dutch. Welkom allemaal, want ontzettend leuk dat we zo'n grote groep mensen hebben die vandaag met ons de kookworkshop doen. Allereerst natuurlijk van harte welkom onze reizigers. Fantastisch, ik weet dat er mensen zijn die met ons naar Zuid-Afrika geweest zijn. Maar we hebben natuurlijk reizigers die op heel veel verschillende bestemmingen met ons geweest zijn. Superleuk dat we op deze manier misschien toch nog een klein beetje die reiskriebels kunnen opwekken en een leuke middag met elkaar kunnen hebben. Maar ook welkom collega's, vrienden, familie en vrienden en familie van collega's en partners waar we mee samenwerken. Het is een hele grote groep. Welkom. We doen dit vandaag voor onze collega's over de hele wereld. Wij hebben het niet makkelijk op dit moment, maar onze collega's die lokaal samen met ons de reizen uitvoeren, ja, die hebben het nog een stuk lastiger. Vaak is er lokaal geen hulp van de overheid en dat maakt het ontzettend lastig in deze tijden. Een aantal maanden geleden heeft de oprichter van Riksja, Marius, al in kaart gebracht hoeveel mensen er nou samen met ons de reis organiseren en op dit moment dus getroffen zijn. En dat zijn er zo'n 10.000, heel veel. En met onze partners hebben we toen afgestemd welke mensen worden nou het hardst getroffen en kunnen we die dan toch gezamenlijk die crisis doorhelpen. Vanuit onze stichting Soul Venture is er al wat steun geweest voor mensen. Maar ja, we zijn er nog niet, dus we hebben nog veel meer hulp nodig. Vandaar dat we nu allemaal initiatieven gestart zijn om nog extra geld in te zamelen, waaronder deze kookworkshop. Weet dat door jouw deelname en bijdrage er echt een groep mensen is over de hele wereld die even geen zorgen heeft over de dag van morgen. En daar zijn we jullie uit de grond van ons hart hartstikke dankbaar voor. Daarnaast doet het ons ook veel goed. We merken dat iedereen die erbij betrokken is, het geeft ons een hele goede, positieve vibe. Dus dat doet het zeker ook. En dat het ons goed doet. Daarnaast hopen we natuurlijk dat ook jullie een hele leuke, fijne middag gaan hebben. Heel veel plezier. Maak er wat van. We hebben voor de zekerheid ook wat instructies toegevoegd. Dus je had de ingrediëntenlijst, maar dus ook een wit A4'tje met kookinstructies. Dus mocht je het nou niet zo goed horen of begrijpen, dan kun je die gewoon opvolgen. En dan denk ik dat het wel goed moet komen vandaag. Je kunt vragen stellen in de chat, in het Engels, want de kookworkshop is ook in het Engels. Mijn collega Debbie gaat haar best doen om die vragen voor je te beantwoorden. En dat kan over van alles gaan. Dus heel veel plezier gewenst vandaag. En nogmaals, super bedankt. Rolf, your turn.
Bedankt je wel, Ineke. I don't continue speaking in Dutch, I continue speaking in German. So herzlich willkommen auch an all die deutschen Gäste, die jetzt bei diesem tollen Kochevent teilnehmen. Mein Name ist Ralf Wiemann, ich bin der Geschäftsführer von Erlebe Fernreisen. In Krefeld sitzen wir in Deutschland und ich bin stolz, dass dieses Konzept, was wir hier gerade auf die Beine stellen, auch so wunderbar funktioniert und wir so viele Kochteilnehmer auch haben. Unser Konzept ist nämlich die Interkulturalität, Menschen zusammenzubringen. Und das tun wir jetzt wirklich gerade in diesem Kochevent auch gerade richtig hervorragend, dadurch, dass wir gemeinsam mit unseren holländischen Kollegen und Gästen kochen, mit den deutschen und vor allen Dingen aber auch mit den südafrikanischen Kollegen kochen. Wir hatten das gleiche Vergnügen schon mal Anfang Dezember, haben wir mit Erlebe eine Weihnachtsfeier gemacht, virtuell, mit unserer südafrikanischen Partneragentur und es war wirklich ein hervorragendes Essenserlebnis. Wir haben uns alle sehr gefreut, dass wir da auch das Gleiche kochen konnten und ich kann jetzt schon versprechen, es wird ein hervorragendes Essen. Und ich finde es auch super, dass wir wirklich für einen guten Zweck zusammen kochen. Südafrika, unsere südafrikanischen Partner, die Fahrer, die Tourguides, die Hotelbediensteten haben alle seit über einem Jahr auch überhaupt kein Geld mehr verdient. Anders als es in Deutschland oder in Holland war, wo es Unterstützung gab, ist da überhaupt kein Geld angekommen. Und ich bin froh, dass wir da jetzt mit diesem Event auch unterstützen können. Und wie die Ineke jetzt gerade auf Holländisch schon gesagt hat, ich glaube, vieles konnten auch die Deutschen verstehen, ist, wann können wir wieder reisen und wie können wir reisen, finde ich sehr wichtig mal zu sagen. Also ich freue mich schon wieder, ich habe selber eine Reise nach Tansania für September gebucht und werde die da auch antreten und ich bin sicher, dass wir bald im Sommer wieder gemeinsam reisen können, gemeinsam wirklich die Kulturen erleben können, die Menschen im Herzen bewegen können und das ist sehr wichtig. Wir haben auch diesbezüglich sehr gute Hygienekonzepte aufgestellt und auch gute Umbuchungsbedingungen aufgestellt. Also ihr könnt jetzt schon, wenn ihr es noch nicht gemacht habt, auch gerne eine Reise buchen und dadurch auch die Partner vor Ort unterstützen. Nicht nur Debbie wird für die ganzen Kochfragen, ganzen Südafrika-Fragen im Chat zur Verfügung stellen. Erstmal vielen Dank dafür schon mal, Debbie. Sondern auch meine Kolleginnen Steph und Alona sitzen hier auch für Fragen, wenn auf Deutsch gestellt werden, Fragen gestellt werden können zu Reisen von Erlebe, gerne auch im Chat dazu stellen. Ich wünsche ein tolles Kochevent und übergebe jetzt an Debbie. Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much, Ralph. So welcome to everybody from all over to Cape Town, South Africa. We are super excited to be involved in this collaboration. So here we have a very sunny and very, very hot Cape Town today. And we're very glad to welcome you into our kitchen. Just to let you know what's happening in South Africa, obviously like everywhere in the world, everybody is struggling from a financial perspective and sense of well-being through this coronavirus. The difference that we have here is that we don't have any government support, obviously. So there are many people that have lost their jobs, especially in the travel industry, and have absolutely no means of an income. So this type of event, we really appreciate all the efforts and the drive to help people that are in this situation. In South Africa, we're very happy to announce that our daily cases are dropping very, very drastically in the last weeks. So we've been able to welcome people to South Africa. And of course, at this time of year, we have hot sunshine and beautiful weather. So very, very happy to welcome visitors back to South Africa again. Today we're going to be cooking something from the community, the Cape Malay community. We have very, very diverse cultures and many cultures in South Africa, and many different types of traditional foods from all of those cultures. Today the dish we will make, as I said, is from the Cape Malay community. But when you're ready to travel again, hopefully we can welcome you to South Africa. And you can come and taste many of the other dishes from all the other cultures and communities in our country. So thank you very much. I'm going to hand you over to our two ladies. They will introduce themselves and their culture, and we will start the cooking.
Can you see?
Good afternoon, everyone. Just before we commence, can I please ask you to preheat your oven to 180 degrees?
Can you hear me?
Can everyone hear me? Okay. Okay, we'd like to greet you in our universal greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
In English, this means peace be upon you and the mercy of God and his blessings.
Okay, let us formally introduce ourselves. My name is Farzana. I'm an accounts assistant at Teelöffel, and my name is from Persian descent, and it means intelligent and wise.
My name is Zahira, and I'm in the admin department at Teelöffel Tours, and my name is from Arabic origin, and it means luminous.
Okay. Remember, today the most important thing is to have fun, and if there are any kids out there, this is the time to join in and help mom and dad. Okay, let's start. Today we will be making traditional Cape Malay bobotie. Zahira will let you know the ingredients that you will need for today.
Okay, let's go. The ingredients you'll need today is 1 chopped onion, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of curry powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, garlic clove finely chopped, and ginger finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a half a teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt and black pepper, 500 grams of mince, or if you're vegetarian, canned lentils will do as well, 1 thick white slice of bread, 125 milliliters of milk, 2 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of fruit chutney, 2 tablespoons of almonds, 2 bay leaves, 1 banana, a quarter cup of dry coconut, 1 cup of rice, and a half a cup of raisins.
Okay, so now let's begin. Please add your olive oil. Please turn on your stove top to a medium heat and add your olive oil to your pot. Okay. The next part is to please add your onions to your stove, to your pot. So this should go until it is soft. and golden brown. Okay, hope everyone is following along. Yes, I can. Okay, so they should simmer until it is soft. Okay, the next part, we now will be adding our spices. Okay, over to you, Zaira.
Okay, so you need one bowl and you're going to add the following spices in. Okay, the curry powder that goes into the bowl, 1 tablespoon. The 1 teaspoon of turmeric. The ginger and garlic. The apple cider vinegar. And the sugar. And then you just mix it through.
Okay. So now, once that has all been mixed thoroughly through, we will now add that to our onion. Okay. So the aroma that you are experiencing in your kitchen at the moment, that is typically what it smells like in our household whenever we're cooking our traditional meals. So this should go until the spices is all cooked through, and whilst that is going, we brought along some of our holy grain spices that we use in all of our traditional meals, all or most of our traditional meals. So here you got some cumin, coriander powder, turmeric, peppercorns, some cardamom, some cinnamon sticks, and chilies, of course. So this would typically be added to most of our meals that we cook on a daily basis. It's like a fusion of different spices. Yeah. Don't forget to please check in on your onions and add a little bit of water if the onions are sticking to the pot. This is really a very easy meal, and I'm sure you can whip this up and cook it at any time, after work or on a Sunday. It's really easy and really tasty, and I'm sure it's enjoyed. I'm sure it will be enjoyed by both old and young alike. Okay. Okay, so now your spices should have been cooked through well, and your onions should resemble a very soft brown consistency. If at any time you feel your onions is sticking to your pot, just add a little bit of water, and there you go. And remember, throughout the process, just remember to have fun. I feel at this point I should actually let you in on a secret. When I was living with my parents at home, we are 4 siblings, and I was one of them that never used to get involved in the cooking. And when I got married 7 years ago, I was completely at a loss. So for me to achieve cooking this meal is like a huge accomplishment. Okay, So your onions and your spices should now, at this point, be cooked through. So we are now going to add our mince. We are now going to add our mince, or if in your situation you are using lentils, please add your mince or your lentils at this point. Please mix it through with your onions. At this point, please add your salt and pepper as well. Okay. Please mix through your onions into your mince. Okay. So let that cook through, and that should go for about 2 minutes. Add to it. Okay. So I'm just going to cover it a bit with my lid so that it can cook well. So, Zahira, what is some of your favorite traditional meals?
My favorite traditional meal is the sugar bean curry, and I like to have it with some roti. And what is yours?
Mine is dealing meat. So it's made out of beef. It's sweet and savory. It has a thick brown gravy consistency, and it's served with white fluffy rice. Okay, so let's just check on our mince again. Just stir well. Hope everyone is still having fun and enjoying the cook along. It's really very easy, and like I said, both the young and old can enjoy it, and it's very quick. It really is very quick, and it's very simple. Okay, should go for a few more minutes. So now we are going to add our milk to our bread. So please take 1 thick slice of bread and add it to your milk. Okay. So you're basically going to dunk the bread. Okay. So once the bread has absorbed sufficient moisture, we will remove the bread. Okay, so let's just remove the bread and add it to another bowl. So this leftover milk, please keep onto it for a little later. We will be using it again. Okay, it's for our custard mixture a bit later. So please hold on to that milk. Okay. So now to the bread, we're going to mash the bread. And then please take 1 egg and combine it with your bread. Okay. At this point, please add in your chutney. Okay, and this you're going to mix all together. Okay, back to our mince again. You know, like any good chef, we should always taste our food as we cook. So if you need any more salt or spice or chili, please add it as desired, because we all like it a bit maybe more hot, more salty. So at this point, I think for us, we like it a little bit hot, so we're going to add a little bit extra red chili powder. But you can do as you please. If you feel that it tastes okay, you can leave it like that. So then now we're going to mix this through well. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to add our mixture, our bread, milk and chutney to our mince. Okay, so please do the same. Okay, we're going to mix all of this in together. Okay, whilst we are mixing that in together, we are also going to add at this point, please add in your almonds. Okay, mix that all well, mix it through. Okay, so by now your mince is well cooked, or at least cooked, and then we've now added our mixture, our bread milk mixture, and we've now added our almonds. At this point, please take a bit of butter or oil and then generously grease your oven-proof dish. Okay. Okay. Please take your butter and add it to your grease-proof paper, and sufficiently rub it all over your oven dish. Okay. So at this stage, you have mince that is cooked with your almonds as well as your oven dish that is now ready. Okay, this is our oven dish that we will be using. Okay. I'm just going to pause for a few minutes. I hope that everyone is still on the same page. I know that my stove actually at home is a lot slower than the one here at the office, so we're going to pause for a few minutes, just that everyone is on the same page.
So Farzana, can you maybe explain to the people what do we eat in Ramadan? What are the foods that we eat around Ramadan and on Eid?
You know, the thing is, the dietitian tells us that after fasting for an entire day, we should try and consume something that is a little bit more healthy.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Because after fasting or abstaining from food and water for an entire day, the thing that I crave most is a burger or traditional salty things. But to be honest, after I have consumed a half a burger, I cannot continue. My stomach is full because my stomach could have shrunk the entire day. Then I can only eat half a burger. And then, you know what? I just do the same thing the next day. I don't learn.
But the traditional foods for when in the Ramadan, we normally have our soup. So it's your vegetable soup, your chicken and corn soup with your samosa. And what do you guys have?
We also have a thing called a dalchi. It's made out of spinach and a mixture of spices and some flour, and we deep fry it. Everything for some reason is deep fried. Yeah.
And then we also have the coconut rolled into pancake as well. Yes, that's really nice. Yeah.
And something that's very interesting here in the Cape Malay community, specifically only in Cape Town, is a tradition where every night you make a plate together of little eats and send it to your neighbor. So the purpose behind is that just in case Zahira perhaps doesn't have anything to break a fast with, we are developing a culture of sharing. So in case Zahira doesn't have something to eat, she then at least has something to break a fast with. But the thing is, if you've now sent to 10 neighbors and 10 neighbors sends you your goodies, we're then sitting with a feast of things at night.
Yes, and that can be 30 samosas.
Like a variety of things, yeah.
Yeah, and then we also break our fast with a date and some water as well.
Yes, yes. And something that's very famous is it's milk with some vermicelli. It's a sweet drink, milk, vermicelli, and some sultanas. We typically have that in Ramadan as well.
Yeah, so something similar to a milkshake.
Yeah, that's it.
And then on Eid, at the end of the fast, we celebrate what we call Eid. So that's when we have our big meal. It will either be a big lunch or big supper.
Yes. And normally on an Eid day, we'd have things that we really crave for in Ramadan, but we didn't necessarily indulge in it because it's too heavy or too rich.
Yeah.
So on an Eid day, we'd go to town.
So for example, leg of lamb.
Yes.
And your crayfish curry. Yes. Definitely.
Always, and some prawns is always involved.
Yeah.
And a variety of desserts.
Oh, variety. Your death by chocolate, your trifle, your peppermint tart. So many.
Yes. Okay, let's get back to the cooking. Okay, so now please add your mince mixture to your oven-proof dish. Okay. Sarah, will you please give me perhaps another spoon? Pass me another spoon. Thank you. Okay, so your mince you should enter your mince into your oven-proof dish, but there should be at least a small little space so that it can fill your custard as well. So we don't want the mince to go right until the top of the dish. So okay, so let's all flatten this. Okay. Okay. So now at this point, it's ready to go into the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes. We'll check on it and then we'll let you know how ours look. We'll get back to you. So please now put this oven-proof dish in your oven for about 5 to 10 minutes on 180 degrees. Don't forget, please add your mince mixture that you've now put in your oven-proof dish. Add it to your oven on 180 degrees for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, right. At this point, we now need to, we thought that whilst the mince is going, we would tell you about some Cape Malay traditions, but before that, let's cook our rice. So please add your rice at this point to your pot. So this would be 1 cup of rice. Okay. Please add the water. And now we're going to add some raisins. I'm sure you guys have never, maybe perhaps you've had rice with raisins. So this is typically a sweet type of rice. So please add your raisins. Okay. And to that, this rice is going to be yellow today. So please add 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Okay. Okay, to that now I'm just going to mix this through, and this will now cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So at this point, we have our rice cooking and we have our mince in the oven. Okay. Okay. So today we brought some of our traditional eats along, just to show you what we traditionally have at our functions, whether it's a wedding, a birthday, you know, any reason to celebrate. We normally have the treats at most of our functions. I'm sorry that I couldn't send you some of these today, but the next time you visit us in Cape Town, perhaps we could offer you some of these samosa. So this is called a samosa. It's made out of like a phyllo type of pastry. It normally has different fillings like mince or chicken or vegetables. And recently I've heard people add Nutella to it. I'm not quite sure how I feel about deep fried Nutella, but anyway, that's also one of the fillings. And then the other thing that we always have is a kusista. A kusista is a dough filled with spice like cinnamon and cardamom. It's very aromatic. So for today, we couldn't get kusistas because it's typically eaten on a Sunday morning, but we got its sister with us today, and this is called a bola. It's also it's like a donut, but it's filled with different spices, and it's then fried in sugar and some coconut. So Cape Malay cuisine is normally a fusion of Malay and Indonesian and Eastern influence. That is what Cape Malay cuisine typically is. Zahira?
Okay, so the outfits we are wearing today is typically that we would wear to any function, and our hair would be covered, as you can see, and we would add definitely some bling. We like our bling.
So Zahira, where do Cape Malays actually come from?
Cape Malay people come from Indonesia and from the Southeast Asian countries. As slaves, they were transported here from the Dutch East Indian Company and then established themselves in an area called Buka. So one day when you guys do come to Cape Town, you must please visit the area called Buka. It's quite interesting.
Yes, Buka is actually made up of a whole lot of colorful houses. So each house will be painted different color, and it's been that way for the longest time, and it makes such a beautiful Instagram pic. It's also where Prince Harry and Meghan, I'm sure you must have seen it in the news, the colorful houses. Prince Harry, when they visited Cape Town on the Cape Town tour, they went to Buka as well. Okay, I think our mince is still in the oven, yes.
Yeah. Let's check the rice.
Okay, let's check the rice, yeah. So remember earlier I was telling you that one of my favorite dishes is denning meat. So typically we also have it with yellow rice. And yellow rice is normally sweet yellow rice.
Do you guys also have it with mashed potatoes?
Yes, and sometimes mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is a red fez, and this fez was worn by like an older generation back in the day. So they would not just wear it when they go to work, but also on a day-to-day basis. If the gentleman was wearing a red fez with a black tassel, that means that the gentleman was on pilgrimage to Mecca.
So this is typically how it looks, and it's worn by gentlemen only.
Yeah.
Okay, we brought along a passport, an old passport. I'm sorry, is it your
My great granny, yeah.
Great granny.
They took this is how the passport looked back in the day. It was like the early 50s when they took a ship to Mecca, and it took about 2 months to get there. Yeah. And this is a photo of how they looked, the traditional way when they went to Mecca on pilgrimage.
Okay, we've got a question in. Do we work for the agency? We currently work for Terra Nova Tours. I work in the accounts department. We are based in Cape Town. And Zaira?
I work in the admin department. Yes.
It's very interesting. We are a mixed group. We love working here, and yeah. Okay. I'm just going to check in on our mints. Okay, so at this point, your mince, at this point, your mince should have cooked a bit in the oven, and it looks like this. We're now going to add the other egg. So basically what we're going to do now is create like a custard. So we're going to add the egg to the milk, to the leftover milk. Sarah, can you please give me a spoon? So we're just going to whisk that through. Okay, and now you're going to add that to your mince. You can just pour it on the top and it's going to seep through. So this was just the leftover milk. Remember when we used our bread and we dipped it in the milk? This is the leftover milk, and we've now added an egg to it, and we've added that to the mince. Okay, and now you're going to add your bay leaf to the top just as garnish. Okay, so this is now going to go back into the oven for another 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so if there are any kids out there, perhaps you can join in and help mom and dad at this point. We are now going to prepare our sambals, which are basically like our add-ons. Just before, don't forget to check in on your rice and see that it's cooked through.
Which one?
Something with contaminated.
Okay, so now I'm just clearing my space. Okay. If you clean as you go along, and then there's not so much at the end. Okay. So the mince. The mince will be cooking in the oven for the next 10 minutes. Okay. And then can you turn the computer to yourself and make it bigger? Okay, so now we're going to prepare the sambal. Sorry guys about the technical issue. We're back. I was just saying that if you clean as you go along, then it's not so much in the end. But for now, we're going to prepare the sambal. Not to forget, the mince mixture that's in the oven should be cooking for at least 10 minutes. Okay, so now you can prepare your sambal. So this is 1 banana.
Yeah, just
okay. So if there are any kids, you can join in right now. Perhaps you can do this with your mom and dad's supervision. We're just cutting this banana and then you're going to add it to your plate. It's almost like a side, like a salad to any dish. So we will be using coconut is one of the sambals, as well as chutney, and then a banana. Okay. So as you can see, this meal is really very easy. It's really foolproof. Okay. So this is the banana that's going to be used as a side, as part of our, it's one of the sambals. It's banana, the coconut, and then the chutney. So this will be added to the plate at the end. Don't forget to check in on your rice. This looks like it's cooked through already. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So while the rice is going and we have our sambals ready, we are just waiting on the mince. Should be another 7 minutes. You can get your dishes ready, set your table, and we'll be ready very shortly. So I hope that everyone is on the same steps as we are, and we hope that we haven't gone too fast. But if you're stuck, you're willing to put through your questions and we'll gladly assist you. So the sambals is like a side dish. So other types of traditional side dishes that we would have is a mixture of onions and tomato with some vinegar. That's also something that we have a lot with our meals. It's very fresh. It's almost like equivalent to a salsa.
Yeah,
it's equivalent to a salsa. Yeah, and so this is basically, I think that people's probably going to think banana, but I promise you, it's delicious. When it all comes together, it's really, really nice. I mean, you can just give it a try, and maybe next time, if you don't like it, it's okay. The last time we did this, somebody asked us, what is chutney? Chutney is like, if I can describe, it's like jam with spices.
Yes.
Did you say?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like jam with spices.
And it's very popular here in South Africa.
Yes, and
everyone has this
actually, we eat this with basically everything, and this is
famous
Mrs. Bull's chutney. Yeah, so this is the one we have normally with all our meals, with anything fried or cooked or anything, chutney. So it's chutney. And this is also one thing that visitors to South Africa always take home, and it's very inexpensive. It's very tasty, I promise. If there's any additional cooked water on the rice, at this point you can drain it. I'm sure that your rice should be cooked through at this point. Okay. Sorry, I'm just turning my stove top. Okay. Guys, at this point, please check in on your Februarkochten, because like I said, all our ovens are different. So this is what it should have formed like a yellow breadish consistency on the top. And once you put your fork through and it comes up empty, then it should be ready. But I'm going to check in on mine, and I'll give you some updates. Okay, ours is not yet cooked through, but if yours is, please do at this point take it out of the oven.
Do it like that again and show them what it looks like.
Okay. Okay, so this is how ours is looking. So this is how ours looks at the moment. You can see it's still wobbly, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't the liquid shouldn't be there. It should form a bready consistency. Okay, so this is still gonna go for a little bit. I thought that this time around, I don't know, I thought that I would show you how I tie my scarf, because I feel that a lot of people who come to South Africa is always like interested in how we actually tie our scarf.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the bottom, please excuse, I normally have this undercap to cover my hair, and then I just take my scarf. So this side should always be short, and then normally the older folk put the pin here, but mine never falls off, so it's okay. Okay. Then all you do is take the other hand. So my left hand is here, and my right hand is over here. So then I'm taking this around, and then I'm moving this over here, and I'm just rinse and repeat. So there's still lots of fabric over, and I don't want it hanging here. I just continue the same way around again. See, always ensure that the bead is on top. Okay. It's part of our tradition, our Muslim culture, to always have our hair covered. It's part of our core principles, and your hair should always be covered. And there's obviously many different ways to wear the scarf. And in this bit, I just put in over here. So this is one type of style. There's many styles, many different color scarves, texture scarves like Sahira. Sahira currently has on a ready-made turban. So people have become very clever now. You don't have to wear like lots of material. just buy a ready-made cap, and it comes in all different colors, shapes, sizes. Yeah. And all to match your outfit. It's always matching your outfit. Yeah. Okay, at this point also don't forget to check in again on your mince. And we don't want to overcook it so it becomes chewy. Once the custard layer is sort of like a bread formation, then it's ready. And don't forget to put the rinse off your rice.
Did you guys don't forget to rinse off your rice as well, eh?
Okay. I really do hope that everyone is still having fun and everyone is still at the same step as us. At the moment, we're still waiting for our mince in the oven. Okay. I'm now going to check in on our mince again. Yeah, let's see something. Please don't burn yourself. See, the liquid is still a little bit runny. So we're still going to let that go for another 5 minutes and then we'll be ready to eat. I promise it will be worth the wait. If your mince is ready at this point, please do go ahead and take it out. Ours will probably be another 4 minutes and then we'll be ready to serve. In the meanwhile, we are going to start to plate our food, or the rest of our food that is ready. Just let me get a clean spoon. Okay, so now I'm going to add my rice, my cooked rice. Okay, so now I've added my cooked rice with the raisins. And to that, I'm now going to add my bananas on the side. You can add as many bananas as you like. I like a lot of banana because I like banana. This is just to the side. Okay, and to that, I normally just throw a bit of coconut over the banana. Okay. Again, if you are allergic to any of these ingredients, just please remove it. Okay. Okay, so now we're left with our chutney. I normally like to add my chutney on top of my bobotie, so I'm not going to add that at this moment. I'm just going to give the bobotie another 3 minutes in the oven. If at this moment your bobotie is ready again, please do take it out of the oven. Where are you going to put it? Where are you putting it? Put it on the top. Okay. There you go. Yeah. So this is how your bobotie should look. I'm just going to get it. Okay, guys. So this is how your bobotie should look at the end of it. I'm now going to dish a bit. Okay. Okay, and to the top of the bobotie, I'm now going to add the chutney. You can add as much chutney as you like. I just like it that way. Okay, and there you go. Bon appetit. So this is traditional Cape Malay bobotie served with yellow rice and raisins, banana and coconut, and some chutney. I really hope you guys enjoy this because we love making it for you.
Definitely, yeah.
We hope you enjoy this cook along, and we urge you to come and visit and experience our Cape Malay culture.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
What we say in Hadi? Yeah. We're going to say goodnight to everybody. Enjoy your
Oh, I wanted to say, remember tomorrow is Valentine's Day. For those who are celebrating, maybe use it as an opportunity to wish your loved ones, your neighbors, your friends, your granny, to tell them you love them, because you know when COVID hit us, it's everything changed. So tell your loved ones you love them. It's the day of love. We thank you all for joining us. We really enjoyed cooking, and we hope that you enjoyed this experience with us. And when you do visit Cape Town, please come and say hi and enjoy our Cape Malay culture.
Thank you
so much.
Bye.
Yeah.